Hey there, Pips, how's it hanging? I'm Applemoto, and we just finished an epic battle with Metaton Neo in the last episode. Um, so yeah, I've cleared out the Hotlands, and I think this is the last area in the game. So we must be nearly done. I really don't know what to expect. This might be the last episode. I mean, it has been quite the journey. I must say, like, emotional. This session's not been so bad. Saying that, the Muffet battle kind of broke me a little bit there, so, but I was literally, I think it probably took about an hour, maybe a bit more to clear out the area, so I've gone a bit numb. And obviously the Metaton Neo fight kind of was its own thing, so... No determination? No, nothing. Let's see what... Can I... Oh, let's see. Can I take the lift? Because, like, there's no one to tell me the story, so... Oh, it's in use. Okay, never mind. But yeah, this game is really lonely when you go down the evil path. You just kind of spend long amounts of time with no background music or anyone saying anything. It really, like, makes you reflect on your actions. Wow. This area, this music. Maybe I'm not as numb as I thought I was to all this. This has been quite the trial, and I don't know. I guess it's just... we fight Asgore. I have not even a tiny bit, have I? I don't know, maybe it was kind of like the fight with Undyne was fun because it was challenging, and I don't know, like, I just don't feel good at all. Like, my memories of this area are so happy. Howdy, Apple. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Boy, today's gonna be just as fun. Well, this is different. I remember when I first woke up here, in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom, Dad, somebody help me, I called out. But nobody came. I mean, at this point, spoilers, like, it's your own fault, but, like, knowing that it was Azrael's soul that was reborn into the flower, which is what you find out at the end of the pacifist playthrough. Like, I think out of the entire, like, game, it was that conversation that you have with Azrael at the end that Like, that got to me the most. And it's kind of knowing that... I don't know, maybe I'm just being too, like... I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit too... I can't even think of the words, but... Knowing that he isn't a bad person, he's just... had... Wow, okay. I just equipped the real knife and it was like, about time. But, yeah, as I was saying, it was... just the idea that even good people can be driven to do bad things just because, I don't know, the pressure of their surroundings or... Anyway. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. Then he held me. Apple. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, there. Everything is going to be alright. He was so emotional. But, for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. I don't know. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with this. It's me, Apple. Intrusive. Always the same. It's a trophy. Still has that sweater. Nothing useful. It's king size bed. I don't know why that was in red. Why was that aggressive? It's golden flower. It's golden flower. His bed. My bed. Our clothes. My drawing. Dusty toys. I unlock the chains. The date I came here. And there's no doubt about it. Apple is the first child. I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Apple. I thought of all people, she could make me feel again. She failed. I realized those two were useless. I became despondent. I just wanted to love someone. I just wanted to care about someone. Apple, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So I decided to follow in your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. How? How is this game doing this? It takes the one antagonistic character, the one character like irredeemable that you hate, and it just... Flowey is sympathetic. I don't even... But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought. I don't want to die. Then I woke up. Like it was just a bad dream. I was back in the garden. Back at my save point. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death, and at any point, I could have let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Apple? I was amazed too. Wow, this has got so meta. Just talking about the save mechanic in a game, in this game, and any game. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone. I solved all of their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing for a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once I knew the answer, that's it. That's all they are. He's me. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. What an excuse! You of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos that stand around and watch it happen. Those pathetic people that want to see it, but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that is watching right now, aren't they? This game. Nowadays, even that's grown tiring. You understand, Apple. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book. I've burned every book. I've won every game. I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone. I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue. I've seen them all. But you know, you're different. I never could predict you, Apple. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. And when I tried to load my save file, it didn't work. Apple, your determination? Somehow, it's even greater than mine. I have just one question for you, Apple. How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left. And decided to give you a proper burial rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? So that's why the coffin was empty. She brought... It doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Apple. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Apple, there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's see what humanity is really like. That despite it all, this world is still kill or be killed. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind. Apple, I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. We don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Apple, I know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all of this? Apple, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why. What's this feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Apple, no hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! I've changed my mind about all this. It isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Apple. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face. This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. What is wrong with me? I've got to a point that even Flowey is scared of me. Even Flowey is scared of me. Oh crap, this is Sans. This is where you talk to Sans. Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I got a question for you. Do you think even the worst person can change? That everyone can be a good person if they just try? Alright. Well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you're really not gonna like what happens next. I'm not doing this. Like, Apple is moving on their own. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, and flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. Whoa. Sans? You know what? I think we're gonna cut it here for today, guys. Until next time.